Hi bug besties and welcome to this new video. Don't mind my voice, I'm still recovering from 2 weeks of being sick, but also this might be a little bit confusing because I've already started filming this video but I constantly forgot to film an intro. So this is what I'm doing now. But in this video we are going to try to get me out of my reading slump because the current situation is I read a lot of books in the month of December so I could achieve my reading goal that I set for myself. Read 2 books in the whole month of January, and now I'm reading a new book that I hope will get me out of my reading slump because it has been a horrible month so far with January, like, for reading, and I just wasn't in the mood to touch a single book. None of the books on my nightstand or on my TBR card were speaking to me, so you know, that was fun. But since book 3 in the When in Rome series came out, but I wasn't really I don't have that book yet. I do want to buy it someday. But I have 2 other Sarah Adams books on my TBR. So I started The Off Limits Rule a few days ago, and I'm currently at chapter 24, page 208. And I have already filmed some clips. I will read, like, try to read different things and different kinds of books. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to read an arc of a book that I have. Maybe start a mystery slash thriller to see what gets me out of the reading slump. So yeah, for now I think I'm just going to continue reading. Maybe give a little update on what I think of the book so far. It was a slow start. But I think that could be because of my reading slump. I don't think it's just a bad book. Like, once the story got going and really started to hit off and the two main characters got like closer and more time together, I am kind of liking it more, which probably makes sense. I read a lot of pages yesterday just in one sitting, so fast. It reads very fast, and altogether it's just a cute book. It's about a single mom, Lucy, who her life kind of fell apart, so she is moving back in with her brother, and because she's going through this breakup and feels like her life is falling apart, her brother suggests, and in one of the first chapters, that she goes on a boat day, like a trip, a day on a boat that he bought, with his best friend, ex-roommate, Cooper. So they hit it off, but Drew, her brother, is like, I don't want you romantically involved with my best friend because he's non-committal, you know, and all of the usual brother's best friend romance things. But what Drew doesn't know is that Cooper once had a girlfriend before he moved to the town where the book is set, and he was going through a bad breakup, so that is why he hasn't really been committal the past few the time that he has spent in the town where it's set. The more time Lucy and Cooper spend together, the more she discovers that he's not really non-committal. It's just that her brother doesn't know that he is committal and that he wants to spend the rest of his life with Lucy and her son Levi. So for now I am kind of liking it so far, and I'm just going to continue reading this book so I can finish it today and start reading the next book. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Hi. I have officially finished The Of Limits Rule, as in a minute ago. And honestly, this was so much better than I expected, like when I started the book. And honestly, I feel like I'm getting back into reading again. That's my dog, sorry. Um I don't know, there's just something about this book. It's just two people spending time together and having fun behind her brother's back. That's just, yeah. A little bit of drama there at the end. Not really at the end, but you know. But altogether, it's a fun read. I annotated much more than I would have expected that I would. I don't know if you can see this. You kind of can. Which is crazy. It's only like 300 pages and it reads very fast. There is not a single spice scene in this book, which is insane because their love story is cute and is well written without adding the spice scene, which is kind of nice to like just not read anything with spice. Honestly, I feel like that's really great that it doesn't have any spice in it, because if you are looking for a cute romance, brother's best friend, single mom, no spice, this is the recommendation for you. I have seen a lot of mixed reviews, but I think almost every book has like mixed reviews. But I feel like if that is what you're searching and you love a good little rom-com, this is a book for you. And then I'm going to start an arc that I got a few days ago called Burn For You by Bridie Charles. And I'm so excited because if you didn't know this, I have book 1 in the series on paperback. I got the arc for this one too in the summer. I think it's 6 months ago now. Got the paperback as soon as it came out. Annotated so much. It's such a good summer romance. And book 2 is now coming out in 17th of February, actually. So that's in 10 days. What? And I got the arc, so I'm going to read the arc right now and maybe finish it today. Because I'm so excited, because actually I was one of the better readers for Burn For You too. Which makes it like that I kind of already know some parts of the story, but some things have changed. So I'm so excited to see what changed and like get back into the story, because May and Raph are two of my most favorite people all time. They're amazing. This entire story is so good and I'm so excited to see what changed and like get back into that world. I'm so excited and it's so cute. Chapter 1, May, my baby. I'm so excited. Anyways, I'm going to start that this afternoon though, because now I'm going to do something a little different to like process The Off Limits Rule by Sarah Adams and clear my mind of that book. But honestly, I loved it and I don't know if I should give it 3 or 4 stars. So, you know, I'm going to think that over while doing something else, and I'll be back to give you an update on Burn For You, which I'm really excited about. Okay. Freshly reporting to you after finishing Burn For You by Bridie Charles. Okay, my hair is in a braid. Anyways, there are a few books that I am so incredibly obsessed with. And I don't know why, but ever since I was better reading Burn For You in September, I completely, like, I don't know how to say it, but I forgot some scenes and stuff, and obviously I remembered some things. But this book is so insane. I love it so much, and I just think that if there is one person in the world who deserves to have a lot of people read her book and have her supporting her, it's Bridie, because she is amazing. The talent that is in Bound to You and Burn For You in here, coming out February 17th, is so insane, and I love this series so much. When I was reading Bound to You, I was already falling in love. But when I was reading Burn For You, man, I'm obsessed. And the thing is, I don't know why. I really don't know why. It's just such an incredibly good story with two main characters that have been through so much in their lives and are finding their way to each other after having a rocky start and like hating each other after. So let me tell you, he's a chef and she is a bartender, and she moved to Italy with her best friend in book 1 of the Ruby Cove series. And in this series you can read the first meeting from Raphael and May, aka the main characters of book 2. And it's like this event where he has like a stand with food because he is a chef, and she is tasting the meatballs that he made, and she was eating them wrong, so he got pissed at her for eating them wrong. And it's such an iconic moment because everything changed after that. But yeah, I am so excited for people to read this book, and I truly hope that everyone who watches this video immediately buys Bound to You and Burn For You and every other book that will ever be released by Bridie Charles, because this is amazing. It's so perfect. It's a small town Italy setting book. I'm not going to spoil too much and say too much because I'm afraid that I might say like too much from my enthusiasm. Let me just say this though, the first kiss scene in Burn For You, that's amazing. That's just iconic. I forgot about it, and the moment I read it, it was like, hold up, I need him in my life. But yeah, anyways, one could say probably that the reading slump is cured by reading Burn For You again. Sorry, I was kind of sidetracked of my screen changing, but really, it's so amazing, and I have had so much fun reading this book again, and I'm speechless, and I kind of don't know what to do with my life. Am I just going to start another book? I can't do that. So I'm not. There are a lot of scenes in Burn For You that are so amazing, that had me so emotional. Like, I was tearing up at the ending. Don't mind me. I don't know, I was just reading and enjoying my book, okay? And another thing that I want to say is that I desperately need Raphael in my life. ASAP. That man is incredible. Oh my gosh. Like, I want to say something, but I'm not going to do that because I'm afraid that I might spoil it. Anyways, if you know one thing about, like, if you remember one thing about this video, it's please, please, please look up Bridie Charles and her work, because it's amazing and deserves so much more recognition. I would say that my reading slump is probably over, because I was enjoying this book so much, but I'm still going to start another one, probably like maybe a mystery, maybe a reread of a book one in a series that I loved. We'll see that tomorrow, because now I have to go. Again, Bird for You, easiest 5 stars of my life. It is so amazing. I had the time of my life and I'm so sad that I finished it. I'll definitely buy the paperback and reread again, because yeah, it's the little things in life that bring the most happiness. I'm going to put Bound to You back on my shelf, and I'm going to put on my shoes because I have to get out of the door. Anyways, see you tomorrow. Okay, hi. Don't mind the mess over there, okay? I just finished Such Charming Liars. Let me grab my phone. Don't mind my voice, I'm getting sick again. I've read it in like a little more than 4 hours, which is, I think, okay for like 368 pages. I don't really have a lot to say, except for the fact that this is probably a typical Karen McManus book, because what I do think is it could have been a little bit shorter. Not the ending. The ending is amazing, but probably leave out some parts in the middle that aren't like that important. But it is a typical Karen McManus book, as in you are on the edge of your seats until the end of the book. Like, really, the last page. There was another plot twist, like when it was all solved, there was another plot twist at the final page, like the final 2-3 pages, which honestly I was like thinking, like when the plot twist happened, I was thinking, wait, this can be the ending. And then that other thing happened, but I'm not going to say too much because I'm too scared of saying too much. But yeah, anyways, it is a good book. I read it in one sitting, because I'm actually filming another reading vlog right now, today. But as I said, it is a good book. I don't really like love it, but it's definitely also not my favorite from Karen McManus, because I think I have all of her books, actually. I have them all. And it's definitely not my favorite. It's also not my least favorite. So I think I'm going to give it 3 stars, which is okay. And actually, I was glad with my choice of picking this book today. Like, it's a good book to pick if you don't really know what you are in the mood for. Because I woke up this morning at 6:30 p.m. feeling like wanting to read for this new reading vlog coming out that I'm filming. And I was like, wait, which one, like which book should I read right now? Like it's so early. And I actually started with this one, and I'm glad that I picked this one. So, amazing. 3 stars. And with that, I'm going to end this reading vlog because I do feel like the reading slump is over. I think it was already over after I read Burn For You. I'm still not really over that book. So yeah, let's do a little recap. I have read The of Limits Rule from Sarah Adams, which was, I don't know, 3 or 4 stars, probably. Burn For You arc from Bridie Charles, which was one of the most easiest 5 stars I have ever given a book. And then Such Charming Liars from Karen McManus, which was another 3 star. I think I'm going to keep it at this right now. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It's completely free. It would help my channel so much. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Comment which book helped you out of a month-long reading slump. I don't know if that's the correct way to say it. Because honestly, I feel like we need more books to help people out of their reading slumps. So, Anyways, that's it, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.